Welcome to the Friday Night Frenzy alongside Ross Bolin. I'm Rob Hughes, and we begin tonight's show with the North Central Conference game at Kokomo,
where the Harrison Raiders were in action. Mark Reinhardt and company off to a great start this season, and with the win against the Cats, would improve to 2-1 in conference play and 7-3 overall. The Matt Vodder fan club making the trip to Kokomo. I see you, Sean Gordon. Harrison with the inbounds pass. The Raiders working inside to 6'7" senior Isaiah Carpenter, who maneuvers his way to the rim for the hoop and the foul. Later on, some miscommunication from the Wildcats. Cade Reneker chases down the rock at the other end. Reneker draws the D and kicks it out to Vodder, who knocks down the long two. Kokomo came out on fire. They whip it up court to Brevin Beard for the tough layup. 18-6 Cats at that point. The Raiders making a comeback, though, off the inbound pass. It's Reneker from the land of three. That cuts it to an 18-12 game. A little later, same scenario, different outcome. This time around, they swing it, and they find Carpenter, the big fella, takes it from there. Harrison, they win a close one, 69-67.
Meanwhile,
how about those Raiders?
Yeah, that's right. Got to sneak that in there, huh? At the Crawley Center, Jeff hosting the 12-2 Richmond Red Devils. Richmond on the run early. Davius Webster taking it all the way to the rack himself. A little later, David Hanyard gets the clean rip on Isaiah Rader heading the other way, but he gets a little too far underneath the hoop. Darian Collins there to clean it up. Broncos down 11-2, trying to climb back into it. Good ball movement. Keaton Schreckengast left alone on the baseline. Nothing but net from the 6'5 junior, forces the Richmond timeout. Broncos seem to like that spot on the floor. This time, Hanyard popping open on the baseline. Jeff still down 13. And here's why. Plays like this. Joel Okafor running the break, fires a dart to Antonio Brown. Richmond runs the Broncos out of their own gym. Red Devils win 81-50. Jeff moves to 4-7 on the season on the road at Westfield tomorrow night.
Next door at Central Catholic, the Knights were in action against Benton Central. Tim Bourdonnais forgot to pay the light bill. Lights off early. They got them on, though. Check out the swat from Jacob Turner, the 5'9 guard showing off his vertical. The Bison were in complete control early on. Henry Fisher went on a 6-0 run by himself. 9-2 BC at that point. Back come the Knights, though. Great ball movement leads to an open look for Jackson Anthrop. Give action Jackson, all three of those. And Jackie was just getting warmed up. CC on the run. And check out the junior in traffic. Drew taught Jackson that move in the driveway, I'm sure of it, off the window. CC led 20-18 at the half, and this game was close the rest of the way. Jacob Turner bringing the Bison back. It's a 2-point game. At the other end, the biggest shot of the second half belonged to Avery Denhart. The sophomore gives CC a 5-point lead, and they wouldn't look back the rest of the way. Central Catholic wins 54-38. Head coach Dave Barrett is in the building and will join us later on in the show.
West Lafayette Red Devils on the road in Bomber Country. Pick things up first quarter off a Rensselaer miss. West Lafayette pushing it. And they're going to who? Jared Snowball, Ross Senior.
I taught him how to shoot
the open three. Yeah, I bet you did. Give the Red Devils the early 11-4 lead. You bank it, though. Next possession, Bombers get a little sloppy with the ball. That leads the easy lay-in for Nye Carlisle. But the Bombers would answer. Senior Austin Fleming, when he's not on the gridiron playing for state title, he's getting buckets on the hardwood. Nice drive there. Later, it's Bryce Deno getting the swing pass and bombing one from deep to cut the Red Devil lead to 6. A few possessions later, senior Chandler Gold decides he'd like to take a visit to Treyville. Ross, that's a real place.
That's in that 3-point
Bombers would go into the half down by 8, but they would pull off the upset, taking this one by a final of 45-42.
At Tri-County, the Cavaliers in action against Delphi. ESPN in town tonight, picking things up in the second quarter. Delphi's Tyler Ross with the nice spin move inside. He lays it in. Later, Tri-County's Dane Hardebeck hits the jumper, and he was just getting warmed up. More from him in a moment. Then Delphi comes right back with a 3 from Mason Lane. But the second quarter belonged to Tri-County's Dane Hardebeck. He nails the 3. Then, moments later, Hardebeck with another 3. Heat check mode, I'm sure of it. It goes. And just for good measure.
I bet he hits another one.
Yep. Rip City, folks, from the corner. Cavs win 79-77.
5 games down and 7 to go, including stops at Clinton Central, North White, and Carroll.
That's right, the Twin Lakes Indians off to a great start, and tonight they were in action against the Cougars. The Frenzy will be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy. After graduating everyone but the water boy from last year's team, the Twin Lakes Indians are off to another great start this season.
Led by the best nickname in the area,
By
the
far,
Great
hands down.
Dane is averaging 16 points and 8 rebounds a game, which is why the Indians came into play with an 8-2 record. So why not start things out with the Great Dane himself? Justin Crabb throws it over to.
The tribe was there.
You know what? Let's show the crowd for a little while. Justin Crabb throws it over to Bailey Rothruck, who disappears off the camera for a second but finds Holmes, who hits the shot beyond the arc. But no man is perfect. Dane gets the rebound but commits the turnover to Brandon Dillon, who thrashes into the lane and gets the bucket to fall in traffic. Nice moves from the senior. And here's a shot that had enough arc that the hang time would be good in the NFL. Brant McClain flashes some magic, finds Luke Atkinson for the long three. Pat McAfee will be proud of that hang time. Atkinson also had some speed. Brandon Dillon pulls down the board, finds Atkinson dashing through the paint for the easy lay-in. But Atkinson's play wasn't enough. It seemed like it would be. We said his name 25 times. Buried the Cougars 61-41 did the Indians.
Our rivalry game of the night, Clinton Prairie at Clinton Central. Opening tip goes to the Gophers. Cal Morris gets things started by dishing it to Jared Stillwell. He flips it right back, swings it to Drew Scott, who knocks down the triple and leaves that hand in the cookie jar, Rob.
I'm guessing a Snickerdoodle?
Absolutely. Yep.
Chocolate chip?
Yep. Next possession, Logan Adams tries to find Brandon Iman. Iman right past Jacob Price, says, hey, if you forgot something, and goes the other way with it for the easy two. Clinton Prairie really opening it up early on. Then check out this play. Taylor Turner, no relation to Tina, drives the bucket and hits the circle button, but misses on the basket there.
$1 million move, but a 10-cent finish. That's my personal favorite
Yep.
right there.
Redemption strikes as Turner pops it out from Scott to Iman, who finds Turner, drives the basket and gets it to go. A lot going on here, but the Gophers continue to pound the Bulldogs as they hung 77 points on the road
You know,
tonight.
it's distracting when Ruben's laughing over there, man. North White hosting the Frontier Falcons tonight. First quarter, Frontier's Jarrett Burrows slices through the defense and lays it in. Then it's Burrows sharing the wealth, passing down to Zach Loy, and he gets it to go. North White's Luke Diener still sporting the sweet mullet. Check that out, man. Anytime we can get that airtime, dude. Luke, you are the man. Here he takes it down the lane, pops in the floater.
That's not even the only mullet tonight.
Man, that is fantastic. Javier Benitez nails the three. And then here's Caleb Hendricks with the steal. Check out the spin move and the nice pass to Alex Cobb for the lay-in. Vikings win 56-44.
Rossville going on the road to take on Tri-Central. Let's pick up the action of the third quarter. Neil Berry swings across court to Kyle Bordner, and he lets it fly. The senior knew it was good as soon as he let it go. Bordner now going to take it to the paint. He drives past the defender and finishes with the silky smooth finger roll. Tri-Central breaking the Hornets press. Nice bounce pass from Colby Mason to Colton Leininger. Leininger spins inside and scores off the window. Moments later, the loose ball trickles out to the Trojans. Leininger returns the favor to Mason. Tri-Central takes it 71-60.
Moving on to the Wabash River Conference and the 13-1 Covington Trojans.
After an 18-2 season a year ago, the Trojans are at it again. Their 13 wins this season are by an average of 24 points.
For more on tonight's game, we welcome in the third member of our sports team, Sports 18's Ruben Juarez. Ruben?
Thanks, guys. Covington off to a flying start in Wabash River play. Trojans are 4-0 in conference play, and tonight it was no exception. Covington crowd refrained from cheering until they scored 10 points, but it didn't take long. Only squeaker sneaks until senior Gage Haggett drains a big-time three-pointer, putting the Trojans up by 10. Rockville playing scrappy tonight. Lance Hawkins going for the layup. He gets his own rebound and puts it back up again for the deuce. The Trojans getting the ball to Bryce Cooper. He was a sniper all night long. Cooper from behind the line, and he drains it. And this one, and here goes another one. Owning the three-point line, the nail in the coffin though. Cooper picks up the ball, and Chandler Spring gets it to Jordan Aaron. Then it's over from here. Air Jordan Aaron gets the open court slam. The Trojans crush the Rocks in this one, 81-46. Fountain Central paying a visit to South Vermillion. The Wildcat student section hyped, but not for long. Mustangs forward Kobe Pierce driving down the court gets hung up but finds teammate Ethan Woodrow open for the three. A little later, the Mustangs' great ball movement pays off again. Ladd Warner enough space to jack up the tray, and it's good. Warner gets the ball again at the perimeter, fires up another one. This one hits the front iron, but no worries as Woodrow gets the board and puts the biscuit in the basket. Final score, Fountain Central 64, South Vermilion 50. Attica head coach Jake Tuner talking with junior-senior Jacob Markov. Talk seemed to go well. Markov passes to Brad Green for the triple. Attica takes a 3-point lead. Later in the quarter, Green returns the favor and feeds Markov for the 2 points. Good hands from the big man. Now on the inbounds play, Keaton Arnold finds his teammate Kenny Little for the three-pointer. The Red Ramblers extend their lead to 8, and it only got bigger from there. Attica wins big over Riverton Park, 69-32. Guys, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Ruben. It's that time of the night. Coming up after the break, we'll catch up with CC head coach Dave Barrett.
The Knights picked up win number 7 at home against Benton Central. We'll see if Coach can keep his jacket on for the entire segment.
See ya.
The Frenzy. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy. Sorry about those scores.
We'll get those up on the website.
We'll have those online later, WLFI.com. Joining us, making his first appearance on the show this year, Central Catholic head coach Dave Barrett.
Coach, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We were talking before you came in here. Not the prettiest of wins, but it's a win, right?
It is a win. You know, we didn't shoot the ball well, but our defense was solid, and we were able to make the free throws down the stretch and pull away for a nice win to go 4-0 in conference.
2018 game at the half. It's homecoming. Got a couple kids out at midcourt. What adjustments did you make at halftime that really helped you down the stretch?
You know, we just tried to attack their zone, you know, with the dribble, and it still didn't work. Third quarter wasn't pretty, but, you know, Avery hit that big shot that kind of got everybody's confidence going, and then Luke Fusick down the stretch was able to get to the foul line and knock down a bunch of free throws.
You kind of mentioned your team shooting. You know, maybe been a little bit of a struggle late. What is it? Is that something you just come out of naturally, or what do you work on as a team?
We hope we come out of it naturally. We just got to keep shooting. We might have taken too much time off over Christmas and you know, trying to come back, and we really haven't shot the ball well since we came back. But we're 2-1 after the break, and you know, big conference win tonight. So we just got to keep shooting. It'll start falling, and then we'll start playing well.
Obviously, winning conference is always one of your goals. 4-0 in conference play right now. How big is that for this team, especially with all the experience that you lost from last year?
Yeah, it's pretty big. You know, last year most of our conference games were late. This year they were early, and we were able to get a couple before Christmas and some tight wins over Rensselaer and Tipton, which were good wins for us. And then to come back and beat Delphi and Benton Central this week to go to 4-0 and kind of put the pressure on everybody else to kind of keep pace with this is nice. But we have two tough ones left with Westside and Twin Lakes, so it's a lot of time to go yet.
We'll take a look at your upcoming schedule here. At Andrean, at Frankfurt. How good is Andrean? What do you know about them, and what are you going to have to do to come out with a win tomorrow?
They're 5-5. They're a solid club. We're just going to have to play well, play solid defense, and you know, start making some shots to be able to come out with a win up there tomorrow night.
When you look at this schedule, it seems like you've got a lot of road games coming up. With the team that you have, what do you hope to see from them in this 6-game stretch?
Well, you know, we've only had 2 home games so far, too. Most of our home games are late in the season. We have a good stretch late. But, you know, hope to see them continue to play hard, share the basketball, and get some guys making shots and get some confidence so that we can start rolling.
So far, so good. Congratulations on the win tonight. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you very much, Dave.
That just about wraps up tonight's show. The Frenzy-related features, which you know, of course, bonus highlights from tonight's game. Just visit our website, WLFI.com, and the scores.
And the scores. We will have those. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.